Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. And good evening, Honorable Vice Chairman Mr. Yu Jianlong, and dear colleagues in Beijing. I'm Xu Qiang, Chief Representative of CCPIT Rep Office in Canada. It's my great honor to welcome you all, in person and online, to the first China International Supply Chain Expo, Canada Roadshow, on this busy Monday morning. To start with, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Chinese Embassy and Consulate General in Canada. Respected Mr. Yu Jianlong, Vice Chairman of China Council for the Promotion of International Trade. Mr. Wu Shengrong, Director General of Exhibition Department of CCPIT. Mr. Sun Weiyong, Vice President of China International Exhibition Center Group Limited.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very much delighted to have this opportunity to meet you online to introduce the first China International Supply Chain Expo, CISCE for short, to all of you, our friends from the business communities in Canada.
This expo is the first of its kind in China at the national level, providing a new platform for forging industrial chains and supply chains between China and the rest of the world, including Canada.
The role that China plays in our new supply chain world is important. We have companies that talk about being in China for China, so they're going deep into local supply chains.
We are expecting that the Canadian business would know more about this expo through this roadshow and participate in the expo to be held in Beijing from November 28 to the 2nd of December 2023 for their business growth.
Alberta's strategic location is a key advantage that contributes to our economic significance and connectivities within Canada and North America. Alberta's airport provides air access to over 100 global destinations.
Jeff is please take a seat, please. He's a regional director, Central Canada at CCBC. With Tom is a partner at Goldings, WLG. Tom is a senior corporate commercial lawyer serving clients in renewable energy project development and finance. Joyce is the CEO of Apex Logistics Canada. In his last 8 years, he has grown the company into an industry leader. Leads the firm's China initiative for the Toronto office. Admitted to practice law in Ontario and China. David is a professional engineer with a PhD, with over a decade of experience in international acquisition and international project management, includes supply chain issues. Bernard He is a founder and a managing director of Bright Mega.
That's right. It's more bilateral. Between both Canadian companies sourcing from China and Chinese companies, of course, buying a lot from Canada. As Sarah mentioned earlier, actually, according to the number released by the Embassy of Canada to China recently, last year, Canadian export to China reached another record high. The dollar values was like $28.7 billion.
The trade situation between Canada and China obviously is complex. And to those of us as business people, probably a few people in the room have heard me say this before, it's kind of a lesson from hockey. In hockey, when you're trying to figure out where the other player is about to go, you don't watch the head, you don't watch the eyes, you watch the body.
I think the first thing is optimize transportation from China to Canada. Usually we have two transportation, air shipment and ocean shipment. Generally, we will recommend our customer for the high value and the lightweight, arrange air shipment for them.
Recently, from late last year, Canadian government strengthened their regulatory framework in terms of foreign investment. So the act, the law regulating foreign investment here in Canada is Investment Canada Act. So the government, they published a couple of new regulations.
Like you can see, like when I came in here, it sounds like I came in the wrong place because most of them are lawyers, supply chains, and professionals, right? We are manufacturers, we're front fighters. That's the first line, like front fighters. We are a supplier, global supplier for our machinery and traditional mechanical and electrical components suppliers. We buy and we sell.
Thank you so much, Mr. Deng and the incredible panelists. I hope we have more time. They really have so much to share, so much experience. Although we have come across some difficulties in the bilateral economic relations, as the Chinese saying always goes, the sunshine always comes after the storm. So I'm sure that with our joint efforts, there will be more and more economic cooperation between China and Canada. That comes to the conclusion of this event. Once again, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the distinguished guests today for your participation and support. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Thank you.